So you want to get your music on Spotify? Here's how you do it. So when we say get your music on Spotify, we don't necessarily just mean Spotify. We also mean Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, pretty much anywhere you can stream music. But Spotify is the most popular platform, so that's probably where you want to focus the most. So the first thing that you want to do is be sure that your song does not have any copyrighted material. That is a no-go for all streaming platforms. You cannot take material that you did not create and claim it as your own, because you're going to get paid for this. Anytime somebody streams your song, you're going to get money. If you're getting money using something that somebody else created, that's no good. Just make sure that you verify that all the stuff that you use, sometimes free sample packs online contain copyrighted material, so you want to be really careful about that stuff. Step 2 will be selecting a release date. Now, a lot of these distributors, which are the companies that get your music from your hard drive to Spotify, they'll have different lead times. It'll take different amounts of time to get those songs from your computer to those platforms. So it's good to give yourself a little bit of time. Like if you're like, I need to release this song tomorrow, I wouldn't count on it. Sometimes it does happen, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard to say there's so many different distributors out there, and we're gonna be talking about selecting the right one for you, but they all have different lead times. So make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to meet your deadlines for your release plan. Step 3 is creating your Spotify for Artists account. It is very helpful because not only will you be able to track your metrics for who's listening and where, but you'll also be able to do things like update your Spotify canvas and see how your music performs over time. For example, I had one song that had a huge spike in plays, and I had no idea what was going on, where that came from. And it turns out that a bunch of people from another country were using it in their TikToks. It was just randomly. And that was just cool to find out. I wouldn't be able to find that out if it wasn't for my Spotify for Artists page. And it's also the place that you upload a canvas, which is step 4, creating your album artwork and your Spotify canvas. So you can use a photo of yourself, you could use something you made in Microsoft Paint, you could use something generated by AI, although you want to be careful with that too, because some people have run into copyright issues with that. There's just a lot of tools out there for you to generate your own album artwork. You can go on Fiverr, hire a digital artist to create something for you. Or if you know how to do graphic design, make something yourself. I mean, if you can have a piece of music that's all created by you and a piece of artwork that's all created by you, that's always a good thing. And for your canvas, that is just a 6-second video that replays on loop when you upload your song to Spotify. Now, you don't have to have this, but it gives your profile a little bit more of a professional feel. I mean, because that's what pretty much every major artist does, and you want to emulate that. So you will want to schedule your release ahead of time, like we talked about, because then Spotify for Artists will pick that up, and then you can upload that canvas, tell Spotify to add this canvas to your song. So when your song releases, the canvas will already be on there, ready for your listeners to enjoy. All right, now we've gotten to the main section, picking a distributor. There's like 300 different distributors out there. All of them have wildly different pricing structures. Some of them take commissions, some of them take an annual fee, some of them do promotion for you, some of them don't. You want to do a little bit of research here. I personally use Symphonic. I like Symphonic the best. I think you have to send your music ahead of time for them to accept you onto the platform. If you have good music and you've already racked up a bunch of streams on SoundCloud or YouTube, you'll probably get in. But other popular ones like CD Baby, DistroKid, there's a lot of popular options out there. Just try to pick the one that works for you. I'd try to avoid ones that have a high annual fee because chances are you're not going to make that money back every year. Streaming revenues are really bad. You just want to get that music on to Spotify or Apple Music so your friends, family, and fans can listen to it. You're probably not going to make a whole lot of money, but hopefully you do. So you want to look at all of that too and see what's the best fit for you. And like I said too, that some of these platforms will help you do promotion too, because if they're taking a revenue percentage, then it's in their best interest for your music to do well as well. There are a bunch of different videos and articles online comparing all of the different distributors, so I'd recommend going and doing a little research on that. But once you complete all of those things, you have an established system for getting your music out. So as a sort of a bonus tip here at the end, I would say create a release schedule for every single piece of music that you do. That's going to help you stay consistent, have a consistent output, and really just help build momentum, because that's what it takes to become a successful artist, is building momentum. So hope you guys found the video helpful. We'll see you in the next one.